From his wife causing a big problem with her raunchy 4th of July pics, to the former rapper being accused of being a sell out on the show. Here's why Law & Order fans are pissed at Ice-T. First, let me tell you about his wife Coco Austin's risque Instagram photos. They caused a ruckus in her comment section because many folks found them super disrespectful. Coco posted a series of pictures poolside, wearing a skimpy white G-string, a tiny little shirt, and the American flag in her mouth. Everywhere else, the couple posted fully clothed pics celebrating the holiday. In red, white, and blue, of course. A lot of fans were offended by this, flooding her comments with hate, saying that her clothing is disrespectful to America. But that's not even the worst of it. One person even commented on her daughter. If Coco's dressing like that, what kind of role model does that make for her kids? From comments on her body to being a bad mother, that comment section is a mess. It's not the only time this has happened either. Coco's also posted matching bikini pics with their daughter, who's only 7 years old. The actress's Instagram is full of poolside pics, so she's not afraid to flaunt what she's got. But the fact that she includes her daughter got people riled up. She kicked off summer of 2023 by posting a mother-daughter picture where they're wearing matching two-piece swimsuits, posing to the max. Folks from all over the world took to the comments, criticizing Austin's parenting, saying that they'd never allow their daughters to wear something like that, let alone get a bikini piece tailored for them. Some even had a problem with how she let Chanel, their daughter, keep her hair super long. They simply don't find it appropriate enough for a kid. So, where's Ice-T in all of this? Well, you'll be surprised to know that the Law & Order star is very involved in their social media. He even appeared on TikTok with them for the first time. When all the controversy broke out in his wife's 4th of July posts, he clapped back with a reply, telling haters that if they have a problem with Coco, why do they still follow her? If that wasn't enough, he called them weirdos and proceeded to post his own celebratory pics on his profile. The Grammy-winning artist posted a picture of him and his wife smiling in the sun, where Coco's wearing a white tank top and red shades, and he's matching with a patriotic polo shirt. This couple sure does love Independence Day, and Ice won't stand for anyone hurling names at his wife. He even wrote his caption shadily, saying that he and Coco wish everyone a happy 4th of July. So yes, he's wishing the haters well, too. Coco's never been shy about showing skin. She modeled Fashion Nova lingerie in 2021, in the snow, no less. This kind of hate always finds its way to Ice. Fans have always been telling the rapper to stop his wife's social media antics, especially when their daughter is involved. They got fired up over a TikTok dance they did together too, where Austin and Chanel were dancing to Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. I know you're probably thinking, what's wrong with that? Just a mom and her daughter goofing around, having fun, right? Well, the world had something else to say. Because while they were dancing, Coco lifted her leg and twerked at the camera and Chanel slapped her bottom. People flooded the comments, saying that it's not appropriate for a mom and daughter to do that. If they didn't have a problem with the content, they had an issue with Chanel having her own phone at such a young age. In the caption, Coco wrote that her daughter made her film the silly dance and that she sent her the video from her phone. One person said that it's ridiculous for a 7-year-old to have a phone, and that they even feel sorry for the kid. The controversy surrounding the couple has been around for ages. In 2021, they faced backlash for breastfeeding Chanel when she was 5. Austin revealed that she still breastfed her daughter at that age, calling it a bonding moment between a mom and a child. She justified it by saying that it's a little snack now and then, and she can't say no to her kid like that. Ice came to his wife's defense again. The man's hot on the keyboard, ain't he? He tweeted that his wife feeds their baby food, something we all need. He got a little NSFW with it, implying that he likes to do the same thing Chanel does. He's done this so many times, I'm sure the poor guy lost count. One time, people criticized the pair for letting Chanel get a manicure, to which the musician had to clarify that their daughter's well-loved and that people on the internet will always say something mean. As famous parents, you've got to turn a blind eye to the hate. But obviously, this doesn't look good for Ice, who's a long-term SVU cast member. He's got dedicated fans who've loved him for years, both as an artist and actor. But there's an elephant in the room I've got to address. How did a guy who wrote Cop Killer end up acting as a cop in a police show? That's right, folks. Law & Order's no stranger to copaganda accusations. Stephen King even tweeted about it. The author said that his wife called the show copaganda, and fans took to the replies to back up the claim. Dick Wolf, the showrunner, has said that prosecutors do God's work. And before the show started, nobody had dreamed of making a prosecutor the protagonist of a show. Wolf added that there are plenty of bad people out there, given the political climate in America. But people online have noticed how the show's always been about how the police are good, justifying false imprisonment, and creating a clear good versus evil narrative. John Oliver has also called it out in a segment, bringing up an interview with Wolf, who said that he doesn't highlight police brutality because it doesn't represent the police force accurately. But back to Ice-T, who wrote a song about killing cops with no remorse. How do you think Law & Order fans feel about him? Yep, not good. The song itself sparked tons of controversy. It's from 1991, for crying out loud. President Bush even publicly spoke out against it. As for the rapper himself, he said that he was playing a role in both the song and the show. People were surprised at how fast he switched up because he joined SVU soon after Cop Killer, a controversy so massive that he's still addressing it to this day. The artist said that he didn't actually kill a policeman. He was just playing a man who was angry at the cops, which is the same as acting as a character in a show. He made it clear that he's not a cop either, the farthest thing from one, but at the same time, he defended his character, Finn. When discussing the Copaganda claims, the rapper said that while he understands that point of view, Finn's nothing like a bad cop. He said that not all cops are the same, and his role definitely isn't the type of policeman Cop Killer's about. What's more, Wolf even asked him at the beginning if he hated the police, to which Ice replied no, admitting that society needs them. On one hand, he's got a history of addressing police brutality, and on the other, he's on a controversial cop show. See why fans don't know which way to feel about him? To make it more confusing, he denounced Los Angeles gang culture, calling the city a dangerous place. Given his hip-hop career, you bet his fans were like, what? A fan responded, saying that they expect nothing less from a guy who acted for 20 years on a Copaganda show. Ouch. For a guy who was a huge part of the 90s rap scene, Law & Order has brought a lot of mixed reviews for him, especially when the show released an episode that got flack for being anti-rap. Nightmares in Drill City was slammed for being full of stereotypes about rappers, where they turn out to be drug dealers and human traffickers. This didn't sit right with fans, who took to Twitter to call him a sellout. The enraged fan said that the artist sold out his values for TV money and is a disgrace to gangsta rap. Ice responded like lightning, saying that the comment was rich coming from a guy sitting in somebody else's car. Say what you want, but this guy's comeback game is strong. So there you have it, folks. From the former rapper being accused of being a sellout on the show, to his wife causing a big problem with her raunchy 4th of July pics. That's why Law & Order fans are pissed at Ice-T.